Hello, I am Jody Wolf, and you are watching EXPOZ today, September 12, 2011, 2:45 a.m. A Flotilla update. The latest on the Flotilla. The Prime Minister of Turkey now has said, this is as of 1 a.m. on September the 9th, 2011, he is going to deploy more warships to escort the flotillas and has said he will escort them right into the harbor in Gaza. The Turkish Prime Minister told Israel also, you have one more day to apologize or else. Well, let me tell you what. The last time he said you have one more day to apologize on September the 2nd, 2011, and that was the fifth one. He's not too anxious to jump, is he? Fox News condemned the flotilla incident and told Turkey point blank, you started that and Israel finished it. You are to blame, no one else. So, with that out of the way, let me move on here. Just recently, Israel also, and I thought this was pretty good, and they're good about this, they always warn in advance something that they're going to hit by dropping flyers, and they give a 48-hour notice. Like, hey, we're going to take that building on the corner of Church and Main down there at noon. So if anybody's in it, clear out, because we had a scud that came out of there yesterday and killed some of our people, and we're going to take it out. And that's what they do. So they also sent information to the people stationed or wherever they were in that part of Turkey that were due to get on the flotilla, including Americans. See, the Americans thought they would get on it, and just because they're Americans, that Israel would ignore them and let them go on through. Got news for them. They'll be stopped. I don't care who's on it. If Obama was on it, it would be stopped. But anyway, it seems like people are beginning to heed the Israeli warning, don't board the ship. And so the departure has been delayed. And as of right now, it could be tomorrow, it could be day after tomorrow, we don't know. They still wanted it to go before the 18th because that's about the time that Palestinians are going for a statehood. Now, let me jump into that. Palestinian statehood bid is popular, says the UN, dated September the 12th. Then a flotilla incident would be major trouble. But again, no date yet has been set to sail, since there will be only a skeleton crew. And that is proof, nothing but proof, that they just wanted to go over and posture and maybe start another fight. So, now I said something earlier on my last blog that it would take Israel about 2 seconds to take care of 2 of Turkey's Navy warships. Let me tell you why, but I'm going to tell you before I get to the why, I'm going to tell you why I'm coming to the why. Make sense? John, in the Bible, or it could have been in Ezekiel, but anyway, it's in the Bible, talked about a deadly beast that lived in the waters in that region. Speaking of Red Sea and the Mediterranean, a deadly beast, and he called it Leviathan, a monster, fire-breathing monster. Fire shoots out of his back, fire-breathing monster called Leviathan in the waters around Israel. Well, guess what? Israel has 2 submarines. The deadliest, probably could be, very well be the deadliest in the world. And guess what the name of those submarines are? You got it. They call them Leviathan. Now, John either saw the writing on the side of the submarine or the Jews saw the words that John used in the Bible. Anyway, they got their name as a deadly beast in the waters. So they're there. They belong to the Jews. So here's what we have. We have thanks to Mubarak, before he was taken out of his country, he was able to allow and help Israel get through the Suez Canal, a Leviathan, into the Mediterranean. Now it sits there like a 2 or 3, 4 or 500 foot long alligator looking dead at Iran. He's got them covered over there. Plus, I think they took the long way around and have a couple of warships. In the meanwhile, there are 2 submarines that belong to Iran in the Red Sea, where Israel is, and one more is on the way, plus the 2 warships that went over there previously. So Israel has warships in the Mediterranean and in the Red Sea, and so does Iran. And then here you have Turkey. You know, I think their threats really minor at this point in time. But besides these, sitting in the wings, hiding kind of off right on out in the smog, in the fog out there, there's a couple more warships in the Mediterranean and a couple more in the Red Sea. Guess what names they have on the side of them? United States of America. So I think that our country will do the right thing if something goes off. Israel won't need us. But just for the sake of it, you know we have to get into the fight. Continue to pray for Israel. Continue to pray for their peace and for their safety. This is what God asks you to do. Do that. And then God will bring you peace and safety. Don't let Israel be divided. Don't let the Palestinians get a statehood and then Hillary Clinton go over and make them, or the UN goes over and makes them give up part of Jerusalem. Because even at that, if they try to split Jerusalem, boom, that's it. The war's on. Stand by Israel. Jody Wolf, EXPOZ.